Y'all heard that? Hold on. Turn these wipers off. Let me do that again. Feet on the brake. Oh, wow. Y'all know what that is? Or, yeah, guys, that will fool you. That is not bottom end rod knock or anything like that, guys. I saw a guy in the shop get tricked by that. And I didn't get to let y'all hear the noise, but on this one, you can hear the noise. And ladies and gentlemen, yeah, see that? That flywheel is broken. You can hear it, and based on the rust, that's a sign of the flywheel has come apart. Alrighty, guys, I am now in the shop. Okay, yeah, this thing, it gets loud and then it goes away. So we about to knock this out right quick. I don't want it to get too hot, so let me shut it off. All right. Yeah, y'all remember the journey with the ladies and gentlemen, here are the parts I have in store. I got 2 dowel pins. Remember, guys, we want to make sure the mating between the transmission housing and the bell housing, no, the bell housing of the transmission and the block, we want to make sure they are married properly together. Here go the flywheel, guys. Yes, it's likely broke in the center. When we get it off, or when I get it off, I will show y'all what I'm talking about. Now, in order to get it off, guys, y'all know what has to happen. Yes, that's it, guys. The transmission has to come out. That's what makes this a huge job. You're looking at this, you will wonder, well, where is the transmission? It's under there somewhere, guys. In fact, it's under this air cleaner. So I had to gain access to all that. Guys, this is not a tutorial video. Let me put that out there right now. What I'm about to do, I don't know, typically I can get these out in 30, 40 minutes tops. The suspension is the biggest thing that slowed me down, but everything up top has to come off. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to go to the bottom and remove the suspension parts that need to be removed. And from there, grab a transmission jack, drop the transmission. Well, first things first, y'all see that battery tucked down there. We got to get that negative cable off. We got to take the electricity away from the car. You don't want to be doing nothing major like transmission or engine work with battery voltage supplied to the electrical system. All right, so let me get it in the air, start removing things, and we're gonna get to work, man. All right, y'all, don't go anywhere, man. Stay tuned. I will be right back. All right, guys, quick update. All right, y'all can see I got everything on the top that has to come off. You have to, I do mine, it's different ways you can do it, but I get everything loose from the top, because when I go up from the bottom, it's coming out from the bottom. Now, look, let me point something out. Y'all see all that oil right there? Ladies and gentlemen, that is coming from, see the oil on top of the transmission? That is coming from the oil filter adapter housing. All right, yes, it is leaking. I will let them know this tomorrow. See if they want to fix, Monday. See if they want it fixed, guys. But for now, I have to keep it trucking, guys. Trying to get this transmission out so I can get this broken flywheel replaced. Everything, I'm gonna make sure I got everything, cooler lines off. I got these loose because when I drop the cradle, it's just only gonna be riding on the mount. So I can reach up here and loosen this. I got all the bell housing bolts loose that I need to loose. I need to leave one on because I don't want the transmission to split from the block while I jack it up or when I remove the cradle. All right, so let's get it up in the air and continue, guys. Let's get it. Alrighty, guys, I just about got everything out. Like I say, I can't do a tutorial on how to remove the trans, but I can go through a lot of quick things with you. All you got to do, guys, is remove the suspension that's attached to the transmission, right? So here's all the axles, the engine supports, the cradle bracket, things like that. Axles on both sides. Okay, so right now I got everything loose. The only thing holding this transmission up is those 2 bolts I mentioned up top. I'm gonna reach my arm up there and unhook those, and I got 1 bolt holding right here and 1 bolt holding on the top. All these bell housing bolts are off, so when I even this mount, it's not connected to the transmission. So, and I have the, don't forget the torque converter bolts, the flywheel. This is what we're chasing. You hear that? Do y'all hear that? Well, I'm gonna show you what it looked like as soon as I drop this trans. All right, let's get this trans out, baby. Let's get it. Alrighty, guys. What y'all see? Got the trans out. I actually need to take the bolts out, but look. You hear that? Look. Yes, that is not supposed to do that, guys. Alright, so this is broken. You're not supposed to do that. That's why I didn't want it to appear that I was camera trick. So let me get these bolts off so we can look even further. I'm gonna show y'all what actually broke. All right, hold tight. Alrighty, guys, do y'all see that? Okay, so this is the noise you was hearing on startup. Remember you heard a noise on startup? Look at that. It was just literally walking, and you hear a noise while it was running. So if you hear that clanking noise when you first started, I know I've seen guys replace the starter for that. It's just a matter of diagnosing it, guys. I don't know how you can prevent from not letting it happen. Well, I'll tell you one way. You can watch this video and you can see that there may be other things you need to check, because I'm not going to sit here and lie. When I first ran across this problem, it got a new starter. Okay, so technically, realistically, I don't want you guys to make the same mistake that I made, because it could damage your image, right? Yes, these are image killing mistakes right here, guys. Let me take this all the way out. Look at that. Wow. Yes, and guys, while you're in here, go ahead and inspect this rear main seal. All right, now I do have oil leaks, but it's coming from the oil filter adapter housing. Look at this freaking piece of junk flywheel. Only this was bolted to the torque converter, and I mean the crankshaft. This was bolted to the crankshaft. These was bolted to the torque converter. All right, now that we got that out the way, where's my new baby? Here she is. All right, no sense wasting time. We might as well get this on. Remember, guys, dowel pins. All right, my new flywheel. Throw this piece of junk in the trash. Like I said earlier, guys, don't forget to go ahead. Where's those dowel pins? Just so you know what I'm talking about. Here's one. All they're designed to do is to mate the block and the transmission together, align it, so to speak. Okay. Now this flywheel, as far as getting it on wrong, you will have a sense of feel if it's on wrong. I mean, it can go on. Now hole wise, it's only going to bolt up one way. Like, you can't get this wrong because this part is idiot proof. However, this part, which way it mates, can be a little technical to some people. So, but you will get a feel for if you got it on wrong, guys. Trust me. All right. So, let me get to work, guys. I have to put this on, put this transmission back in. I'm gonna try to finish this job today. I'm gonna go try to upsell this oil filter adapter housing, and that's all I have, man. So let me find my bolts. I need both of my hands, fellas. I'm sorry, but yeah, let's get to work, man. That is broken. It's not bad. You can call it bad, but it's physically broken. How that happened, we'll talk about that on the next video. For now, I gotta go, guys. That's all I have. Thanks for watching.